2 times the same course, why not to teach 1 time? Okay, so this is under my name. That section, the yesterday one and today, both of them, they are under my name. So they decided, let's merge these 2 sections. Okay, so now anyone who took the yesterday class, okay, has to present in this class, because that section is going to be merged in this section. Muhammad Ali Al Hussein. Okay, Sarah, I am from section 1303. I don't know about section numbers. Materials, don't worry about materials. I will send the material, don't worry about material, but let me confirm the materials at the end of this week. Yani maybe this evening, at the end of this evening, or maybe on this weekend, we will be finalizing everything. Asma Al Mujalli. My name is Hasib. Okay, let me see what is this section number, then I will write it. One moment, guys. Let me find out. Okay, this is, I think, 1301, section number 1301. 1301. 1302 is Ahmad Saif Abu Al Haja. Okay, okay, this is 1301. My other section was 1303. That was supposed to conduct yesterday. We already conducted, but we did not teach. I didn't teach there because that section is merged in this section. Okay, Mamdu. Okay. So so far we have 46 students. We will wait like for more 2-3 minutes and then we will start. Hasib, my name is Hasibullah. This is my name. This week I didn't take attendance. Next week maybe inshallah I will. Rawan Al-Amri, same here. Okay, it has degrees for attendance. Every time you guys are thinking for degrees, is there a quiz? Let me start the course first. We will see with the quizzes. Dima, only MTA. We did not decide it yet. I don't know about it yet. I don't know. Zahra, I don't know. I don't know for the time being. Okay, what is the university sent to me by email? There is only TMA and THE. Okay, only TMA and final. Okay, 50 TMA and 50 THE. Okay, if they sent you, that means it's finalized. No, Habib, we will just start in a while. Okay, we are just waiting for like maybe 1-2 more minutes and then we will start because still students are signing in. My voice is not far. Maybe you are far on. We have like 50 participants now. See, Zahra said it's okay. Maybe you have a problem with your mic, with your speakers. Anyhow, I'll try to make it loud when I start. First to improve mental health and KSA. See, Muhammad Al-Namar, your voice is loud and clear. They have bad quality of speakers. That's the reason they don't hear me. I will upload the slides. Don't worry about the slides. We might make a group at the end of this lecture. We might work on this, okay? Don't worry about this. We will make a group. We will make a WhatsApp group. I don't know about the final exam, but I think there is a TMA. Maybe there will be a TMA. I'll confirm and then I will get back to you. Yes, very easy. Don't worry. Muhammad Al-Nama, don't worry. Rami Taha, you are welcome. Muhammad Al-Namar. Okay. Okay, guys. Should we start? Okay. MashaAllah. Yes. Everyone is attended. Don't worry. Now we have 52 participants. I think it's more than enough. Let's start the course. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bus115. Business 115. As you are aware with this pandemic situation, we have almost everything received online. The courses, the courses details, the slides, all the communication, almost everything is virtual. It's e-learning, everything is online. So I did not receive the course calendar for this course. Anyhow, by the end of this week, and maybe this evening, at the end of this evening, or maybe tomorrow evening, any Friday or maybe Saturday, I will be able to collect all the information that is required by the university, or at least so that I can fulfill the requirement of all the students. So this is bus 115. Section number is 1301. Timings Thursday 2 to 4. Okay, Rawan, I will start now. Okay, let me make a full screen. Can you see this? Can you see the screen now? Okay. Okay. Starting your small business. Small business management. Small business management and entrepreneurship. Sorry, entrepreneurs guidebook. Entrepreneurs are those who has the capacity or ability or the capabilities to start their own uh, setup. I will not use the word business. Business will be more very specific. Entrepreneurs are those who can start their setup. Okay, business is a specific terminology. I will not go to the specific terminology. I'll go general. Okay. Small business management. This is the title of the course, small business management. How to manage the small business. Manage means organize, how you can organize. For example, how to make them in ascending order. Yes. Muhammad Al-Namar, yeah, I'm coming. Small business management, meaning organize. Small business, organize. How to organize the business. Starting your small business, chapter 1. This is the Mary John Byard. He's the author. The publisher of the book is McGraw-Hill. The learning objective of chapter 1 is define what is meant by the term business, name some of the unique contributions of small business, explain some of the current problems small business face, discuss some of the current trends challenging entrepreneurs and small business owners. So these are the learning objectives of this chapter. Okay, wow, we have more. Explain why people start small business. Number 6, describe the characteristics of successful entrepreneurs, and describe where the opportunities are for small business. Identify some of the areas of concern for small business owners. So these are the learning objectives. I hope this is enough learning objectives anyhow. Okay. Istima, are you writing something? Quick. Okay. Can you remove the sequence from the slides? What sequence? Oh, you mean the Adobe Connect? Okay. Because sometimes they're asking the questions, the important questions, so that's why I keep it, because I want to make it here, but it's I mean, this is the limitations. It has some limitations. Let me. Okay, I will minimize it. Okay. Now even if you have question, I cannot see anyhow. Why the interest in small business. Small firms are the backbone of America. Okay, America, they have mentioned America, although this should be Arab edition. Small firms are the backbone of America. Small firms meaning small companies. As of it's if they say it's a backbone of America, meaning it's a backbone of the world. Small firms generate most new private employment. Okay, small firms in small businesses, small companies, they are creating or making the most new private employment, meaning they are generating the jobs opportunities. Public support is growing as many consumers lose favor with the big business retailers. Public support is growing as many consumers lost favor with big business retailers. Meaning public support is growing. People are supporting as many consumers lost favor with the big business retailers. Meaning they say no. Supermarket is near to me. Supermarket is near to me. Next in the street. Okay. Hypermall is afar. Public support is growing as many consumers lost favor with big business retailers. By ages 13 to 18, 13% of males and 10% of females are already aiming toward a business career. By ages 13 to 18, meaning now they are changed. Yes, Rawan, you can say. By ages 13 to 18, 13% of males and 10% of females are already aiming toward a business career. This is a huge number. This is a huge number. In 2014, 9% of all US workers were self-employed. Self-employed means, for example, they are the employees of their self. For example, a doctor works in a private clinic. Private clinic meaning that he opened his own clinic, meaning that he is self-employed. He is an employee of himself. Okay. In 2014, 9% of all US workers were self-employed, meaning their aim were high. They have a high aim. Okay, the last point, entrepreneurship is attractive to people of all ages. Entrepreneurship is attractive to people of all ages, meaning that they have the ability or capability, yani all the entrepreneurs has the ability or have the capabilities, okay, to cut all the barriers. They have aim, they work on aim. If you have aim, if you have objective, you can work. Meaning without thinking, if you are working, with thinking you are working. So there is a difference. With an objective, you are working, you can work. Without objective, you cannot work. Meaning entrepreneurs, this is the difference with the entrepreneurs and the small business. Small business maybe they're not working with the aim, with the objectives, whereas maybe of course they have an objective, of course they have, but a specific objective, meaning they have something in their mind. This is not the destination. They are thinking this is, they are thinking that this is just a ladder. The next step is ahead. Number of small business is growing rapidly. Number of small business is growing. Yeah, there are about 28 million small business in the United States. I don't know why we are discussing United States. Anyhow, we should discuss the local. These organizations create 75% of the new jobs and employ 50% of the country's private workforce. So these organizations create 75% of the new jobs and employ 50% of the country's private workforce. Small business contribute 46% of all sales in the United States and are responsible for 51% of the gross domestic product, yani GDP, meaning that they have a contribution of 51%. It's a huge contribution towards the gross domestic product, towards the country's economy through GDP. Small business contribute 46% of all the sales in the United States and are responsible for 51% of the gross domestic, meaning that they are adding 51% of their role in the country's economy. It's a huge number. The public favors small business. Large number of magazines aimed at that market. Black enterprise, entrepreneurs incorporation, entrepreneur women, family business, Hispanic business, fortune small business. These are the large number of magazines aimed at that market. The public favors small business. These are the publics who these are the names. For example, Black Enterprise, Entrepreneurs Incorporation, Entrepreneur Women. These are the names of different small businesses. Okay, self-employed industry, self-employed by industry. For example, agriculture, forestry, fishing, hunting, 8%. But this estimation is according to 2016. This was the percent in agriculture. For example, what is the contribution of agriculture, forestry, fishing and hunting? 8%. Construction was 17%. Professional business services 21%. Financial activity 7%. Wholesale and retail trade 9%. Leisure and hospitality 7%. Education and health services 11.5%. This is basically all the percentage, the general percentage, the self-employed by industry. Okay, now the real story starts from here. Defining small business. What is a small business? Small business must have at least two of the following features. Management is independent because the manager usually owns the business. Okay, small business. Management is independent. Always, management is always independent because the manager usually owns the business. He is the one or she is the one who owns the business. So management is always independent, meaning that he is not taking any order from anyone, always independent. Capital is supplied and ownership is held by an individual or a fewer individuals. Capital is supplied. Capital is a money. Capital is basically a money. So capital is supplied and ownership is held by an individual or a few individuals. Capital is supplied. For example, I'm the owner of a business and I have some workers. So I'm basically investing my capital. Okay, either to someone or either to few one. Okay, for example, let's say capital is supplied and ownership is held by an individual or a few individuals. Maybe I have one employee, maybe I have more. The area of operation is primarily local, although the market is not necessarily local. Market is not necessarily local, but the area may be a local. Most likely it will be a local. For example, you are starting a new business, small business, okay, in Riyadh. The area of operation is primarily local, meaning Riyadh is a part of Saudi Arabia. It's a local area. Although the market is not necessarily local. Why? Because different people lives in Riyadh from different countries. The business is small in comparison with a larger competitors in its industry. The business is small. Of course, the business is small. Okay, in comparison with the larger competitors in its industry. For example, coffee business. Okay, the business is small in comparison with the larger competitors in its industry. There is a huge competition. There is a huge competition when it comes to competition, especially, particularly, and specifically when it comes to the drinks. So the business is small in comparison with the larger competitors in its industry. Guys, you understand my language? Wow. MashaAllah, who wrote this article? Raman, small business is defined as the private owned. Yeah. Okay, are there similar statistics available regarding the Saudi market? What do you mean by statistic? Available regarding the Saudi market? Yes, okay, yeah, clear. It's clear. Don't go beyond. I mean, this is too early for these questions. This is too early. Khalifa, Khalifa, this is too early. Asking the statistics. Okay, statistics is something else. My voice is clear. Okay, so far whatever I teach is clear. Everything is coming. Don't worry. Small business figures at least or an insight. Class kam haza. Okay, okay. Okay, this is too early for asking these questions. Okay, this is very basic. We are in a first chapter. Okay, let me minimize this. Okay, okay. Distinguishing between entrepreneurial ventures and small business. Entrepreneurial ventures and small business. Ventures is basically where you do a business. We call it a venture, business. Okay. Distinguishing between entrepreneurial ventures and small business. What is the difference between small business and entrepreneurial venture? Let's start from entrepreneurial venture. The principal objectives of the owners are profitability and growth. Okay, so what is the difference between profitability and growth? And I mean, of course, the same objective are having with the small business. Whereas the small business independently owned and operated and is not dominant in its field, meaning that they are limited, they have limitations. Whereas entrepreneur venture, the principal objective of the owners are profitability and growth. Okay, so this is the main difference between the small business and the entrepreneurial venture, meaning that entrepreneurs are coming with a thinking, with an objectives, profitability plus growth, how to improve, how to grow, meaning that this is not the destination. This is just this is just my start. This is just my starting point. This is not my destination. Whereas small business, yes, let me start and let me make some profit. Let me feed my kids. That's it. Whereas entrepreneurship, meaning that they are ready to take a risk. Okay, they are ready for growth. They are ready for profitability. The most important thing is growth and taking risk, meaning that they are ready to take a risk. Whereas small, independently owned and operated and is not dominant in its field, meaning they just want to feed their kids. That's it. So this is the main difference between entrepreneur venture and small business. Okay, small business owner and entrepreneur. Establish a business primarily to further personal goals, including making a profit. Whereas entrepreneurs' goals include achievement, profit, and growth, achieved through innovation and strategic management. Small business owner and entrepreneur. Small business owner establishes a business primarily to further personal goals, meaning something personal, including making limited. Whereas entrepreneurs, achievement, profit, and growth achieved through innovation and strategic management. Here they use two words, innovation and, meaning that they are working with different strategies. If, let's say, if this plan fails, what is the next plan? If, let's say, I have a plan A. If plan A is fail, what will be the plan B? Let's say if plan B is fail, what will be the plan C? What will be the plan D? Meaning that they are ready to take a risk. So goals include achievement, entrepreneurs. Goals include achievement, profit, and growth, achieved through innovation and strategic management. Clear, guys? Okay. No, Adnan. No, not necessary. Okay, guys. Okay. Some unique contributions of small business. Okay, to encourage innovation and flexibility, keep large firms competitive, develop risk takers, generate new employment, and maintain close relationships with customers and the community. This is simple for your understandings. Some current problems facing small businesses. These are some current problems that are faced by small businesses in the market industry. Political and economic issues. This is common thing. Political and economic issues. World economy. Sometimes up and downs comes. Like for example, these days the pandemic situation. Retirement or transition period. Capital or financing issues. Sometimes they are facing economic issues. Capital. Unexpected growth. For example, peoples are growing and you are, for example, very far away from them. So unexpected growth plus succession. We are not. I mean, they are not sure about the success, whether they are going to take, where they are going to be successful in this field or not. Okay. Inadequate financing. I mean, insufficient financing. It cannot be stressed enough that a shortage of capital is the greatest problem facing small business owners. Okay. It cannot be stressed enough that a shortage of capital is the greatest problem facing small business owners. This is very common for the small business owners. They're always facing this problem. Without adequate funds, the small business owner is unable to acquire and maintain facilities, hire capable employees, produce and market a product, or run a successful business. This is the main difference between the entrepreneur and the small business. The entrepreneurs comes with a thinking. Okay, the entrepreneurs come with a thinking, with the aim, with the objective. Whereas small business, as I told you, in a simple word, he or she just want to feed their family. That's it. So without adequate funds, the small business owner is unable to acquire and maintain. For example, entrepreneur, if he or she does not have a money, he will take a risk. For example, he will go for a loan. But mostly the small businesses, they will say no, taking loan is a risk. We don't want to take this risk. But in entrepreneur case, he or she will go for the loan. So without adequate funds, the small business owner is unable to acquire and maintain facilities. Hire capable employees. This is important. Hire capable employees. For example, you don't know how to, for example, hire a capable employee. Someone come to you that I need a job. You just hire him without knowing his capability. I'm hiring someone. Do I know his capability or her capabilities? Why I am hiring? At least I should know what is his or her capabilities. He or she is going to be a salesman for me. Does he or she knows what is sale? Okay. Next, produce and market a product or run a successful business. Is he or she a business minded? Is he or she is a salesman? I mean, he or she made for a sales? Maybe not. Maybe, for example, they were born as academician. For example, if you give me something to sell it out, I cannot. If you give me a book, teach it, I may teach. But if you give me, I know what is marketing. If you give me a product, sell it out, I cannot sell it out. But if you give me, for example, if you give me a book to teach this book, I may teach. Okay, yani in the book there is about marketing, about how to sell, about how to, for example, market your product. I can do, but practically I cannot do. So this is basically hiring capable employees, produce and marketing a product, or run a successful business. If you give me this job, I may not. Although I have a PhD, but I cannot sell your mobile. I cannot sell your brush. I cannot sell your laptop. I cannot sell your water. Yes, I can teach how to sell, but I cannot sell it. Okay, let me take the feedback. Is this everything is okay, guys? Okay. Okay. Many owners tend to rely on one-person management and are reluctant and unwilling to release control or to delegate responsibilities. Okay, many owners tend to rely on one-person management and are reluctant to release control or to do delegate responsibility. Delegate responsibility meaning some people they are confident. They are confident on themselves. Many owners tend to rely on one person management. And they say that we are the smartest on earth, we cannot rely on other person. Okay, and okay, one person management and are reluctant to release control, and they don't want to delegate responsibilities, meaning that they don't want to give responsibilities to any others. They don't want to transfer the responsibilities from themselves to someone else, meaning that they don't want to take a risk. Okay, the last, they and may not select qualified employees or may fail to give them enough authority and responsibility to manage adequately. Amazing statement. This is an amazing statement. I love this statement. They and may not select qualified employees, okay, or may fail to give them enough authority. Use or work always on delegation. Delegation is the first step of management. Okay, guys, delegation is the first step of management. When someone asks you, what is the definition of management? Getting things done through other people. Getting things done through other people, meaning you know or you have the guts how to take work from people. This is basically the management. I will write it for you guys so that at least you guys were getting things done through other people. Management. Someone asks you, you are the manager. Yes. Or Rawan, wallah, you are writing thesis. Let me write. What did you write? Inadequate management skills in rural communities. Business people in small communities are often dependent upon the international market for both supplies and customers. Such a market requires skillful participation in order to benefit from service in it efforts, which presents difficulties in an economy of small business units. Yes, Raman. Okay. So far it's clear. Okay. Okay. Okay, many owner. Okay, they and may not select qualified employees or may fail to give them enough authority and responsibility to manage adequately, meaning that this is the problem of the small businesses. They are not working with a vision. When once you work with the vision, see, when you meet the employee of an organization, and when you know, or sorry, and when you meet the manager of the organization, meaning that there is a difference between two minds. You are meeting two different minds. Employee, the local employee, okay, who works, let's say, 12 hours per day, and with the manager who works or who are just coming to sign the papers, and most of the time he is busy with his mobile. I mean, he's talking with mobile with the clients, with the customers. Still, if you meet the manager, he will always give you a smile. He will give you a hope of living. Whereas if you meet the employee, every time he will talk like dishert people. He will say, I have so many things to done, the job is difficult, my boss is not good with me, my family has this issue, my neighbor has this problem, I have this issue, I have that problem, blah blah blah. Okay. Whereas manager, no, he or she will not share these things publicly. Whereas the employee, he or she will share these things publicly. There is the difference between the two minds. One is work with a vision, the other is work without vision. One is working or waiting only for the day of the salary, whereas other is working. For example, where do you see yourself in the next 10 years? Where do you see yourself in the next 20 years? Whereas with the low minds, where do you see yourself in the next 10 years? Well, in the same position. In the same position. Meaning there are two types of mind. So they and may not select qualified employees or may fail to give them enough authority and responsibility to manage adequately. Some current trends challenging some business owners, exporting technology, occupational and industry shifts, and global challenges. Some of them they did not explain. However, occupational and industry shift, reinvention and re-engineering. Reinvention, re means again, invention for the first time. When you find something, this is invention. Reinvention, meaning that something existing, but they reinvent it. So for example, the fundamental redesign of a business, often resulting in reduction, meaning reduce something in size and market. This is known as reinvention. So occupational and industry shift. Reinvention, the fundamental redesign of a business, often resulting in reduction in size and market. So this is reinvention. Whereas re-engineering, meaning again engineering. And engineering was used, engineering were utilized. Re-engineering, the redesign of operations starting from scratch. We could say it's a re-engineering. The redesign of operations starting from scratch, starting from zero. Downsizing, down and sizing, meaning reducing the size. Reducing the number of employees to increase efficiency. Reducing the number of employees to increase efficiency. Also called right sizing, meaning for example, one computer is enough for me. One computer is enough for me, rather to keep 3 employees at the same timing. In computer, one computer can work of 3 employees, keeping records, okay, sending an email, contacting my customers, etc. Dealing with the social media, everything. One computer is enough. One employee is more than enough. Why people start small business? Why people start small businesses? Because to satisfy personal objectives. To satisfy personal objectives. See, this is something in personal objective. What is my personal? Relevant to my personality. Satisfying personal objectives. Achieving business objective. To achieve the business objective. I am starting this business to achieve my objective. To achieve the business objective, to achieve independence, to obtain additional income, help their families, particularly they are working to feed their families, provide products not available elsewhere. Provide products not available elsewhere. Could be. Characteristics of successful entrepreneurs. These are some characteristics of the successful entrepreneurs. Desire independence. Okay, desire independence, meaning I wish to be, desire independence. I wish to be like this. Second point, have a strong sense of initiative. Strong sense of initiative, meaning I want to start this business. What is in my mind? Let's take an initiative from this stage, but this is just a start. I have a vision. So meaning strong sense of initiative. Meaning sometimes at initial stages you will see that something is stopping you. Some barriers, there are some barriers who stops you. Okay, you don't care for these barriers. Meaning that you have a start sense of initiation. Are motivated by personal and family considerations. Okay, motivation is compulsory. So motivated by personal and family consideration. Everyone, the family and self. This is important. Expect quick and concrete result. Okay, you will know. Okay, for example, today you lost something. You are hopeful for the next day. So expect quick and concrete result. You are very hopeful for the next, for example, second day, nothing. Third day, nothing. Fourth day, nothing. But still you have in your mind that no, my day is coming. My day is coming. Meaning that your expectations are high. So expect quick and concrete result. For example, within 6 months, for example, 6 months you are here. Next 1 year, where are you? Next 2 years, where are you? Where do you see yourself in the next 2 years? 2.5 years, 3 years? Where do you see yourself in the next 10 years? Are able to react quickly. Are able to react quickly. For example, you see the opportunity. Just adopt it very quickly. You see any opportunity, just adopt it. So are able to react quickly. Are dedicated to their businesses. Yes, day and night work day, right? Dedicated to their business. Persistent, yani prolonged existence of something. Persistent. No tiring. What leads to success in managing a small business? What leads to success? What are the ladders? Okay, what leads to success in managing a small? How to manage a small business? What leads to success? Serving and educate and well-defined market for the product. Serving, meaning that you can educate and well-defined market for the product. Acquiring sufficient capital. Obtain, meaning you have sufficient capital, meaning investment money. Recruiting and using human resource effectively. This is important. Yani, for example, right person for the right job, right person in the right place. This is important. So recruit and using human resource effectively. So recruit and hire, it's the same thing. Okay, when we say recruit and hire, there, as of my understanding, recruit, when we use the word recruit, it's most of the time using for the armed personnel, army, like for example cops. When we say we don't hire cops, we don't hire army personnel, we recruit them. Whereas for the offices, administrative staff, selling people, we hire them. The last point is obtaining and using timely information. Obtaining and using timely information. This is very important. Take a step on the right time and obtain the information on the right time. Okay, coping effectively with government regulation. Coping means manage. Okay, manage effectively with government regulations. So follow the rules and regulations of the government always. This will not give you extra tension. If you don't follow the government rules and regulations, this will give you extra tension. So follow always the rules of the government, implemented by the government. Follow always. Having expertise, okay, next, having expertise in the field on the part of both the owner and the employees. Having expertise in the field on the part of both owner and the employees. At least you should know. For example, you have the employee. Okay, you are taking over from him. But at least as a manager, you should know what they are doing. Okay, so at the same time, you could be an employee, you could be an owner. Being flexible, the last thing, being flexible. Being flexible. You don't have to, you have to open your eyes always. Okay, you have to open your eyes always, but be flexible with the employees. Be flexible when it comes to the business. You have to calm down. Okay, um, uh, you do not mention their weaknesses always in front of them. Okay, put something dark in it. Okay, put something dark in it. Tell them that I understand you, but I don't want to mention it. Don't tell or don't insult them. Some practical ideas for small businesses. Some practical career counseling. This will give you a career counseling. This idea is basically for the career counseling. I want to live in. I want to live. So for living, this is a career counseling. Catering, it's a catering. Computer and internet, okay. Daycare, yeah, it's a good business. Education, educational services and products, okay, it's good. Financial planning, very good. Home health care, okay, it could be marketing, promotion, and public relation, okay, it could be recreation, for example, gym and these things. Specialized delivery service. Are the these are the opportunities. Okay, some practical ideas for small business, for example, career counseling, catering, computers and the internet, meaning you can start business with these ideas. Poorly planned growth. Poorly planned, meaning without planned or very bad planned. Number one, setting goal without realistic steps to meet them. Setting goals without realistic steps to meet them. For example, you're not ready what you are doing, so no practical steps. So setting goals without realistic steps to meet them. Not training your employees well enough so that you are unable to delegate responsibility. It's not easy to take work from your employees. So not training your employees well enough so that you are unable to delegate responsibility. Sometimes you see your boss, uh, give me give me something, give me work. You cannot, you cannot. Why I can't? Due to due to the lack of training. You're not well, so not training your employee well enough so that you are unable to delegate. No, I have to sit. You cannot do this. Meaning that there is a lack, there is a gap between you and your boss. Okay, so not training your employee well enough so that you are unable to delegate responsibility. You cannot transfer your responsibility to him or to her due to not training. He or she, I mean your boss, has to do it personally because of lack of training. Number three, not preparing for emergencies. Emergency meaning anything happen at any time. So not preparing for emergency. We are discussing poorly planned growth, meaning without any planning. Not preparing for emergency, meaning you are not prepared for any emergency. Something happened wrong, you don't have any idea what to do, how to get it out from this pandemic situation. Number four, being unable to deal with stress. Being unable to deal with it. Sometimes we see in the CVs, okay, sometimes we see in the CVs when we are reading. Since I worked in the HR department, so I saw this statement in the pupils CV, in their resume. They have mentioned that um, can work in the tense situation, or I am able to work under stress. See, this is just few words. Can work under stress environment. For us or for you, this is just a few words, like 4 or 5 words. we can work under stress situation. But sorry for my language, most of them they are lying. Working under stress, impossible. I don't believe even on 1% people, maybe less than 1%. How you can work under stress? Impossible. Being unable to deal with stress, they are lying. As of my opinion, they are lying. Nobody can work. I mean, less than 1%. Maybe there are someone God-gifted people. We exceptional cases, God-gifted people we have. Okay, but very few. So point number 4, being unable to deal with stress. Sometimes when the stress comes, they cannot work. Number 5, the trapped owner syndrome. The trapped owner syndrome. He will just cover his head. I don't see anything. Number 6, failure to seek help. Failure to look for the help. He don't know. He or she don't know how to get help. Even they don't know how to cheat. For cheating, at least you need a mind. Number 7, the paradox itself. You own your business, yet you don't enjoy it. The paradox itself. Paradox, contradictory. Contradiction. Ikhtilaf. The paradox itself. You own your business. You own your business, yet you don't enjoy it. This is your business, but still you cannot enjoy it because of poorly planned. Okay, this is for your understanding stages in the development of a small business. Stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3. It's growing. Okay, threat of failure, discontinuance and failure. Discontinuance, a voluntary decision to terminate a business due to health, family situation, or the advantages of working for someone else. Discontinue. For example, continue and discontinue. Whereas failure results from inability to succeed in running a business. This is failure. So discontinuance, a voluntary decision to terminate a business. Voluntarily decision. For example, voluntarily. For example, individually, voluntarily, freely to terminate a business due to health, family situation, or the advantage of working for someone else. Discontinue. Threat of failure. This is also a threat of failure, meaning that some decision, due to some decisions, I may not continue. Okay, failure. What is the failure? What is the difference between failure and discontinuance? Results from inability to succeed in running a business, meaning I am fail. Simply I am fail. And the result or the statistics shows of my business that I may not continue, meaning I am unable to continue. Results from inability to succeed in running a business is a failure. So this is discontinuance and failure. Business incubators, meaning that they are in an incubator. Business incubator nurture young firms and help them to survive and grow during the startup period when they are most vulnerable. They provide hands-on management assistance, access to financing, and orchestrate exposure to critical business or technical support service. They may even provide shared offices, space, equipment, and flexible leases. I don't know why they are just like provide a essay or theories in the slides. Business incubators, where the business business in a room. So nurture young firms and help them to survive and grow during the startup period when they are most vulnerable. They provide hands-on management, assistance, access to financing, and orchestrated. Incubator is basically where the businesses are safe. So business incubators, where is your business safe? So this was the end of your chapter number 1 today. So guys, you have any question? mashallah, 65 participants we have. Okay, Khulud Abdulaziz, the last one. Let me see if I can browse the file. I will try. Oh my gosh. So one by one. It's there. Chapter number 1 is there. Can you see it now? Okay. Let me download another file. One by one you have to do it. This is amazing. At least we will do something. Can you see, right? The 3 files. Haya Mustafa, Khalid, Arwa. In this case, I will have 4. Very good. 5. Can you download it, by the way, Abdul Karim? Okay, great. Very good. 5. So we'll go for the chapter number 6. Six, 7. Seven, 8. One moment, guys. We will share. We will make a group. Okay. We will make a WhatsApp group. Let me finish with this. 9. 10. 11. Wait for some time, Muhammad Al Namar. wait for some time, like 4-5 minutes, then you can go. Okay. Oh my god, 2 times, sorry. Anyhow, $13. 14. 15. And the last one is 16. Okay, so all the slides are at your desktop now. Okay guys, so you can download it, okay, from download files. Okay. Okay, who wants to become the administrator of the WhatsApp group? Who is expert? Of course everyone is expert, but like anyone who wants to make this the chapters are not available in LMS. Leave this LMS. I'm sending you straight away, Mustafa. Okay, Abdullah, 9, you become the administrator. Okay. Okay, so make the group or share the phone number. Share your phone number now. Share your phone number, okay, and let everyone adds you, okay, and make a WhatsApp group with the name of Bus115. Bus115. Okay, Abdullah phone number is 0566333321. But this is why not to create a group, I mean to create a link. That will be simple. Abdul Karim, I think writing phone number here will be difficult as of my understanding. Yes, Abdullah, make a link. Guys, please do not write your phone number. Guys, please do not write your phone number here. It's difficult. 64 participants are online. It's difficult. And more chances to make a mistake. So, Abdullah, make a link and share the link so that everyone will click on the link and automatically a part of that group. a link. Wait for some time. Okay. Yeah. I'm sharing my email now. This is my email. This is my email. Inquiry should be in English, okay? You have any question, guys? Yes. Class is finished. I am here just for you guys to make the group so that there will be no communication gap. Okay, so the class will be where is the group? Where is the link? Guys, please share the link again. Abdullah. Najla Abdul Jabbar. If you are a part of group, if you are a part of group already, خلاص. You leave. Yes. Anyone who click or who is a part of a group can leave. Okay, guys, you have any question? Next class will be a bit lengthy. Okay, see you inshallah. Okay, all the best guys. I'll meet you next week inshallah. Okay, in the same class, same timing, same class. Okay, take care guys. Okay, bye bye guys. Assalamu alaikum. Bye. Assalamu alaikum.